Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are attempting the second part of their transformation, a commentator claims. Royal expert Richard Eden claimed that when the Duke and Duchess of Sussex quit royal duties and moved across the pond they dreamed of emulating the Obamas. Mr. Eden said that like the former US President and First Lady, they struck a lucrative deal with Netflix to make shows for the streaming giant. And the royal commentator claimed Harry and Meghan appear to be attempting the second part of their transformation following the Duke's UN speech. Writing in his weekly Palace Confidential newsletter, royal expert Mr. Eden said, when the Duke and Duchess of Sussex quit royal duties and moved to North America, they dreamed of emulating Barack and Michelle Obama and becoming major figures on the world stage. Just like the former US president and his lawyer wife, they signed a multi-million-dollar deal to make programs for streaming giant Netflix. Now, Prince Harry and Meghan appear to be attempting the second part of their transformation. This week, Harry gave what he hoped would be a landmark speech at the United Nations to mark Nelson Mandela International Day. His address encompassed everything from climate change to the pandemic and, inevitably, included his usual digs at the media. Harry spoke at the UN General Assembly in New York on Monday to mark Nelson Mandela International Day. The Duke, who was joined by his wife, warned of a global assault on democracy and freedom. Harry spoke about climate change, the coronavirus pandemic, weaponizing lies and disinformation, the war in Ukraine and abortion laws in the US. He said, "This has been a painful year and a painful decade. We're living through a pandemic that continues to ravage communities in every corner of the globe, climate change wreaking havoc on our planet, with the most vulnerable suffering most of all, the few, weaponizing lies and disinformation at the expense of the many. And from the horrific war in Ukraine to the rolling back of constitutional rights here in the United States. We are witnessing a global assault on democracy and freedom, the cause of Mandela's life." The Duke also spoke about his late mother Princess Diana's meeting with the former South African leader in March 1997. And he said he has always found hope in Africa, a continent where he found peace and healing. Harry added, "It's where I've felt closest to my mother and sought solace after she died, and where I knew I had found a soulmate in my wife." The Sussexes held hands as they arrived at the UN event. They ignored a US reporter's question about acid-penned biographer Tom Bauer's explosive new royal book. Harry and Meghan are living in California after quitting as working royals in 2020.